Hey folks, welcome back to Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Last time we started making our way through the ice belts. Met, what was the guy's name? Takabi? Who was a sniper dude who kind of saved us from a bunch of wolves. And, I'm just gonna carry on figuring out what the heck to do. There's another one of these things. Why do they have these? It's kind of strange. So, we need to figure out how to get through here. Can we just bust through here? Yup. Well, never mind that. But this one's not powered. Okay, so this is gonna be blocking us access to all these things, huh? Anything in there? I like how Samus pulls her gun back when you're actually up against a wall. I don't think she did that in the other game, so that's a nice detail. There's a missile in there. Probably should make a note of that. I hate that that doesn't work. Where does this go? Into this little room. Experimental capsule. Aha! There's a code in there. Just in this little thing for some reason. Like, why are they in these little things? It's a bit strange. How do I line this up? Here we go. Seems very particular about where you have to aim. There's 4 in here? Jeez, okay. In samples of a poisonous liquid. Yeah, alright. Body tissue sample. Prototype medicine. They all have different things. Blood sample. Alright. Ooh, doing all sorts of wacky research in this place, huh? Alrighty. Well, I don't think we have any other ways to get to those areas, so we'll go through here. Oh, hey, friend. Wow! Get sent flying, idiot. They really go flying with that. Kind of enjoyable, honestly. Got a lasso thing here. I am bad at using it. Come on, hello? Why was that so hard? Thank you. I was flinging that Joy-Con, what the heck? There's so many of these. It takes like 3 pulls, it feels a bit strange. Maybe I'm just not doing it right. Maybe it is 3 pulls, I'm not entirely certain. What do we got here? Many different ways to go. I will choose storage corridor for no reason. But hey, look, we have choices. That's pretty cool. I like that. It's like we're actually exploring. Imagine. Crazy. Part of the cryopod rail system. The column secures and releases pods for distribution. Okay. Oh, lore tablet. Attempt. We were so close, it seemed like we had succeeded in disabling the problematic genes and also resetting the cells, causing the rapid proliferation process to replicate normal genetic information and restore their state. However, for some reason we were unable to stabilize it. The subjects reverted. Right now I want to check over the genetic analysis to see if there were any problems in our process. I do not want this setback to have been for nothing. What is it they're trying to do exactly? They were fusing some creatures with the green energy for some reason, right? I already forgot what, like, the very first one said, which is arguably the most important, so that's a shame. But, we'll see. Not allowed in there. Kind of big room. Something going on in here. Keep specimens dormant semi-permanently. Okay, there's an ice thing we can melt. Pod storage crane travels vertically on rails on the walls, managing cryopons containing grievous specimens. Right, that's what they were doing it on. Stored pods remain operational while the facility is in low power mode. To extract a specimen, first socket its pod, then open the hatch by touching the hologram. Okay. We're gonna be doing some science? Here's if I, like, swing the left Joy-Con downward. That seems to work best. I think. They die in, like, one charge shot then. That's not too bad, actually. Alright, what nonsense is going on here? Open the hatch of a socketed cryopod. Open the hatch of a socketed cryopod online so we can see what's in this one. Hey, big fella. Completely frozen due to a drop in the laboratory's temperature. No life signs detected. Would this help? I don't like the spooky noises. Not a fan. Battery depletion ultimately led to specimen's death. It is frozen completely. Why do they make weird noises? I'm not a fan of the weird noises. Oh no, what's this one gonna have in it? Oh, I'm concerned. One of them's gonna be alive, right? Maybe not. Hey, friend. Why does it have a code in it? Okay. Like, if they wanted to make it kind of spooky, one should have been alive and, like, be a special one and jumps out and attacks you or something. Why is this so finicky about where to position it? Hello? Why was that so finicky? I really don't like that. Fair enough. This is kind of spooky. I don't like this room. Spooks me. I don't like it. Anything down here? I would hide something down here. Maintenance lift. That's interesting that it's allegedly a thing. Oh, maybe we can go down through there or something. Oh, there's so many. Okay. There's so many down there. Interesting. There's a giant door which we should scan too. Heavy door. Yeah, fair enough. Understandable. Probably wise to make it really tough. That. Okay. Well, that seems to be everything here then, for the moment. Interesting little room, though. I suppose, unless there's anything over this side. There is a thing over this side, I'm glad I checked. Limit. Since the lab experiments began, several subjects have been brought in each day. The lab is close to capacity, and tragically, countless brethren have lost their lives while scouring these subjects. I think we should stop gathering subjects, if only because our restoration experiments have thus far been unsuccessful. Ah, you got this, guys. It's gonna be like, oh, we created a super mega griever, and that's gonna be the boss of this area or something. I'm calling it now. Would not surprise me. But we'll see. Okay. Back through here, and we can pick another door, I suppose. Let's try this one. Probably we're gonna be one code in each area, would be my guess. quickly and safely resuscitates frozen specimens without returning them to consciousness. Interesting. More lore. Breakthrough. We may have had a breakthrough today. Until now, we presumed that physical transformation was triggered by something in the crystals causing compositional change in the GE. What is the GE? Which in turn would cause an abnormality in gene transcription. Yet that is not the case. In actuality, an unused region of the brain linked with the crystals is stimulated and, as a result, genes that would normally have stayed pseudogenes were transcribed. I now wonder, are we unlocking a blocked evolutionary branch? This would mean the great tragedy was merely one possible evolution of one potential future. So, with that in mind, what would happen if, when administering GE, green energy, we disabled those genes at the moment that the rapid cellular proliferation is triggered? There should be a sufficient value in attempting this to justify altering the Balsalé system's programming. Balsalé system? Don't know what that means exactly, but okay. DNA sample. DNA experiments. All kinds of weird stuff going on here. Stretcher for specimen transfer can be reconfigured to work as an operating table. I see. Spooky lab hospital place. More ice to burn. Yup. Here. It would be nice if it just went off with one pull. It does not. Maybe I'm just bad at the pulling, I'm not sure. But it doesn't seem like it works that way. Hello, missile, I want you. I'm gonna get you. Alrighty. I haven't been using missiles as much in this area, but that's because the heat shot's been doing really well for us. Alrighty, little side room with a missile, that's fine. What is this thing? Ah, the thing they were talking about. Primarily used to perform experimental autopsies. Online, activation will set it to operating mode. It's online after all this time? Uh-oh. Use a gravity tuning device inside the padding to restabilize specimens without the need for restraints. Ugh, I don't like that. Autonomous record video including medical procedures. Not sure how I feel about this place. This screams evil science, doesn't it? Storage shutter that stopped mid-activation. Okay. Alright, what are we doing here? Autopsy systems activated. Great. Why? What? I don't think I like the psychic operating device. Why does it have a code in it? Probably not going to get this from this far away, but maybe. Oh, come on. It's so finicky. Alright, let me stand closer. I don't like these. They're so finicky. Maybe that's just me, though. There we go. Come on, that's pretty close. Why? I don't, thank you. It just takes a second or something. It's weird, I don't know. Alright, yeah, I don't like this thing, it's creepy. Ultra high performance multiprocessor and 145 installed surgical tools accommodate many types of complex surgery, not just autopsies. Nope, not a fan of that. That's kind of spooky if you ask me. Okay. Why is there weird music? I was kind of scared something might happen, to be honest. Ugh. Yeah, not a fan of that. That's spooky. We'll move on and go the other path we must take here. Oh yeah, there was an item in there. Maybe that'll be a thing after we turn on the power of the whole place? Sedative variant. It's all spooky. I don't like it. Awakening. The subject is in hibernation in the cryopod and his metabolism at minimal levels. Unfortunately, we were unable to perform the experiments we'd like with the subject in this state. If the subject's metabolic function is inactive, a reversal of its rapid cellular proliferation cannot occur. First, we must wake the subject and restore its normal metabolic function. This also means restoration of consciousness, so appropriate sedation will be crucial. You're experimenting on the creatures. It's a bit, I don't know, man. This feels like the kind of place that would be in, like, Resident Evil or something. I don't know anything about that series, but, like, I'm getting those kind of spooky, abandoned lab vibes. Experimental Lemon restoration procedure. All of these are going to be different, huh? One of them's going to have a thing in it, I bet. Heal damage to their internal organs. I mean, it seems like they're doing good things, it's just kind of spooky. Alive and preserved. Well, that's good. Little tanks in there. Anything in there? Can I get in here? Yes. Hop on in. Hey, tank friends. You were ready for me. This is fair enough, to be honest. More reading. Analysis. We are monitoring subjects who have had GE administered here. Regardless of GE concentration, there do not appear to be any significant differences. We see regeneration without an apparent mutation to alter the cells. Furthermore, no matter how deep our analysis, we have yet to see any apparent chromosome abnormalities. It is almost as if they were natural creatures. Put another way, if we were to judge based on DNA, there are no significant differences between them and us. What is going on? That is interesting. Gonna be one of these things, huh? Maybe not. Something in here must have it. Low power mode. That's ice? Oh, I guess it kind of is, yeah. We sure did knock this down. Why does that ever... Okay. It's so strange to me, I don't know. That's not even remotely right. I guess you do have to just like hold it in place for a sec. Okay, there we go. Power's been cut. Disabling the display. Open the door the normal way. Seems like there's a tunnel. Look at the map, there's a tunnel. On the other side, perhaps. All these are gonna be like... The place is gonna be totally different when we turn the power on, I bet. Oh, I don't like that I can lock onto that. I see that life signs have ceased, but I'm not a fan. I can open this? Oh, God. Analysis implies extended neglect led to the specimen's death. Oh. Why do they make weird noises? I'm not a fan of the weird noises. I feel like it's gonna jump out at me. I don't like it. Can I only destroy that one? Yes. Why? I don't enjoy that. That's spooky. Okay. Well, hey, we got all the things. Yeah, the problem is I don't entirely remember where the actual code was. Oh, it was back in like the first bit, wasn't it? Back here, I think. No, that's the operating room. I'm going the wrong way. Hold on. Which way was back? I do not... It was this way? Yes, it was this way. Okay. Oh, look, there's a morph tunnel there. But how do you... You need to open these somehow, it seems like. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, we went through here, that's what it was. Probably those are all going to open when the power turns on. Kind of like these little puzzles, they're fun. Come on, if I can aim properly. Yeah, Dawn of Sorrow. Great. We'll carry on for a bit. Resignation. Our resources are running very low, and we are almost out of the chemicals needed for research and experiments. At the same time, progress remains at a standstill. Naturally, there is a rising sense of panic and resignation. We cannot hope for more chemicals to arrive, and if we use up what we have before the experiment succeeds, no, even if it succeeds, and with what we have left, then we are likely losing researchers. Everyone is likely thinking the same thing. Give up. I don't know what the first one was. Is this in order? Ah, here we go. I missed the second one, apparently. So they're experimenting on Griever anatomy. That's what they're doing. Yeah. Trying to remember the context of it all.
Samus, looks like you made it through another floor.
Who did?
You're getting close to the generator.
I would hope so. Means vital medicines and experimentation equipment. Door sensor offline. So many offline things. Big heavy door. More ice to burn. Or melt, or whatever. What's going on out here? What is this? Vertical wind turbines made to withstand the valley's severe winds. When the facility is in low power mode, wind power fulfills all energy needs. Makes sense. Oh, are we going out there? Oh, we might be. No, I'm missing these guys again! I'm never gonna scan those dudes, what the hell? Ah. I just realized too late. Blue croc. Chiroptera variant that flies through using their yes, these are words, wings. The leader guides their colony by emitting sound waves from their antenna. As you do. I have to see the outside after a while here. We can't get out here yet? Certainly seems like we can't just yet. Oh, I can drop down here though. This is cool, I like this. Ooh, it's a bit precarious, but it's cool. Well, give it a go, Samus. Yeah, that's an E-tank over there. I do want that. That looks like a screw attack situation, or it could be psychic platforms there. Psychic platforms? No. Psychic grapple points, let's go! Excellent. Why? We don't need a psychic grapple beam as well, but of course we have one. Everything is psychic in this game, just about. It's kind of absurd. I think these little things are here to kind of show you the way to go. I wonder if we can jump out there. Ugh! Oh no! Oh, okay. Where go? No, really. Ah. Strong shock will break it. What if I do this? Okay, I guess I'll do this. How convenient. This is extremely unsafe, but look, it's fine. Oh no, the wind! Makes sense. Wait for Samus to put her hand down. If ever. That's a long wind sequence. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's falling down after us. Okay, we didn't need to go back anyway, right? It's fine. And yeah, this is all going to be active once we turn on the power, I assume. Go into the control terminal. Makes sense, makes sense. Suddenly things. There you go. Oh, the door's malfunctioning, but we can just roll through. That's fine. Not again, man! I hate these enemies. I just cannot scan them. It's impossible. Never been done before. Records. There's little more we can do. Every experiment has ended in failure, and the results remain unchanged. If we put the facility into low power mode, it should remain intact for as long as there are maintenance tanks to look after it. We can leave behind our records, but will anyone ever see them? And if so, will they succeed where we could not? No, this is not the time for doubt. We must do everything we can. Well, I guess that did eventually happen to them, because look at the facility now. Try to link to bomb slot. And the bomb slot is offline. You bet it is. Well, guess we're dropping down. It's all perfectly safe. What is this pink stuff? Captured specimen identification and medical records. Data archives. Cryogenic and bioform studies. Containment unit research and development. An offline thing, I bet. Oh no. Contains data on past laboratory experimentation and research on bioforms, including recordings. It is offline, however. Treatment examination. Ceros, blah blah blah. Psychic experimentation and genetic transformation research and development. Makes sense they would try psychic stuff. Video log backups of experimentation and treatment. Is this not a... Oh, that's an electric lock, is it? So it is, okay. Never mind. Seems like that might be like big shortcuts or something. For the future. Yes? Oh, hi. Sorry. You alright there, friend? Ah. Another save, you say? Well, this might actually be a good spot to call it. We can have this one a little bit shorter. Because it's always hard to know how to pace these sometimes with blind playthroughs. We can probably go activate the power at least. Let's go do that. It should be like right here, right? Maybe it's gonna be a mini boss or something. Query. We have finally reached the end of our resources. Tomorrow we will abandon this lab and, at Shatoya's instruction, move to Chrono Tower built in Soul Valley. We will not be able to save our brethren, but why could we not find a way to stabilize the Grievous cells when they reverted to their Lemon counterparts? What did we miss? I will ponder this for the rest of my life. These makes me wonder if like the Grievous, since they like share similar DNA or something, right? Interesting. Maybe they're one and the same somehow. I don't know. Again, dude, it's not possible to scan them. Like, it's literally impossible. No one's ever done it before. Ice wall. Many ice walls. This must be it. Oh, it sure looks like it. Generator maintenance slot. Use my maintenance tanks for turbine upkeep. Each turbine has its own dedicated slot. Oh, I bet we're gonna be doing some mothball action here. Currently offline. Well, how do I make it online? Means using a magnetic field created and sustained by the main generator. This generates enough electricity for the entire laboratory. One more log down here. Prayer. Just now, the main generator has stopped. This means that the boiler we use for heat will also stop, and the temperature will drop, and I expect the facility will be frozen solid. The area will switch to low power mode, which uses wind energy. This should be enough to maintain operation of the cryopods in which our brethren sleep. I believe we have done everything we could here, but ultimately, we could not save our kind. I am overwhelmed with helplessness. I trust in the words of Shatoya that somehow our savior will appear. All I can do right now is pray. I am Targoon, and I am utterly defeated. Aww. There's still a few more, but we did our best, man. It sounds like you did your best, and I'm here to help, maybe in some time in the future. Bomb slot encased in ice. Not anymore, it's not. I can move it? Huh. Needs to be in a certain spot. Oh. Eh? What is that? That's a shot? Oh. That's interesting. Okay. Psychic ball track. Only usable by one who has the psychic spider ball, for goodness sakes. Once materialized, they can be traveled by adhering to them in ball form and rotating in the desired direction. Great. Psychic spider ball tracks. Why not? Why not at this point? Starting the main generator. That's what I'm trying to figure out here, game. We must have to move this bomb slot to the right place. Slot connector. Aha. Can extend by pulling, you say? Aha. I understand. Okay, that's kind of fun. Okay, time to power up the place. Hopefully it won't be anything too dramatic. What is this showing us exactly? Shows the current state of the main generator turbine. All systems appear nominal. And you're going to tell me, hey, this turns on the power. Pretty much. Alright, what's the worst that could happen? How did I know there was going to be a problem? Ah yes, a control beam hatch. Why not? And malfunctioning due to extended disuse, a strong burst of energy to the center will force its activation. You got it. Hey. Yeah. Surely the other ones could be going too? Feels like we would need to activate the other ones too. Maintenance slot. Strong burst of energy. Ah, so we have to do it to each one. Okay. Good thing we have time stop powers. Or, you know, time slow downy powers here. I do enjoy the control beam stuff. It's fun. It's one of the more fun new abilities here. I did enjoy the beetle in Skyward Sword. Now, I assume this has just opened up something, but I actually didn't check. Is it here? Yeah, I think so. There we go. Let there be power. Yeah. Oh, there's so much color. Probably gonna awaken all sorts of horrible monstrosities or something.
Hey, you got the power back on. Rendezvous up top and we'll talk next steps.
Sounds like a plan. Now, what was this doing? Controls maintenance passageway access. Lowers a hatch, making it into a ramp to a lower level. Oh. Oh. Why does this get its own cutscene? Who knows? So that is leading... somewhere. There's an E-tank in there. Held by a clamp we can remove from one side. Okay, so we'd have to get around it then. Big morphle maze, pretty much. Kind of fun. There you go. Honestly, it's been a while since we've seen an E-tank, or been able to acquire one, so I do appreciate that. Quite a bit. That's good stuff. Lovely. Well, I imagine our next port of call is heading back to the top then, to meet with What's-His-Face again. His name was just on screen, but it's fine. Oh, it's very bright now. Anything gonna happen on the way back? The device it controls is frozen. This thing? I guess so, yeah. Why? Jump over the little guys. Stop it. Okay, that seems to be it there. Oh yeah, there's gonna be zappies and stuff now. That's gonna be something, huh? But, looking at the time now, this is definitely a good spot to call it apart. We have now turned on the power. And, we will have to see what, that's gonna do for us here. I suspect things are gonna be a bit more complicated on the way back, but time will tell. So next time, we will go all the way through the facility again, I suppose, and, we will figure out what the heck we can do as we go. But, for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you around.